Yes, Sarah and Trent have decided they love each other so much, they wanted to get the government involved. And it's also obviously Halloween and they're doing something a little bit spooky, signing some documents to be legally married. Ooh.
Today is one of those days that you look forward to with dread and equal measure. Like, you're coming to give away your daughter, You spend years watching her grow up, protecting her, trying to guide her in the right direction and make her happy, and then one day she finds someone else that makes her happier.
So just a bit about Trent growing up. Once he stopped throwing up on us and having sleep, he threw up for about 2 years. He was a dream son. The only stress he ever caused us was when he was pepper sprayed at Mikey's 18.
It's a usual day at the brewery, lots of customers, the pace of the restaurant is quick, when we meet the leading man of this love story, Trent, the fresh-faced apprentice chef. Sarah, she's busy running around, running the show, the manager who's cool, composed, keeping everyone ticking over and everything ticking over. Now Trent's working, carrying on with his day, when all of a sudden he senses a presence. He looks up, and in Trent's own words, his jaw drops, almost hitting the table. For there she is, our leading lady, Sarah.
Sarah and I became best friends instantly 19 years ago over our love of Robbie Williams. And in that time, I've seen every version of her. From the Queen of Feral, karaoke queen, fashionista, earring-loving girl, to the true crime-loving forensic badass.
I first met Trent in Mrs. Wall's Year 10 geography class, and I didn't like him very much. I thought to myself, I remember thinking to myself, who is this rosy-cheeked, charismatic young man with a seemingly encyclopedic knowledge of Monty Python? And why was he stealing all my thunder?
Well, she thought, yeah, he's pretty cute. But mainly she thought, here we go, another apprentice chef who won't last 5 minutes in the kitchen. But we all know now that that was far from the truth, because not only did he last, he absolutely thrived. And if you've ever been lucky enough to sample one of Trent's brownies, no, that's not a euphemism, and no, I don't mean magic brownies, actual brownies, you know that this man can cook.
And she is the sort of person that you'll be there if you ever need her. You can rely on her. She worked her socks off to go through school and through university, where she got a master's degree. She worked hard in the brewery to pay for her uni. And that's where the story began.
He's been so lucky to have such great friends from Watsy, Callum, from primary school. They've been friends for years and they all stick together. His St George's friends, like Henry, his groomsman, and all his workmates from the venues he's worked at. We're so proud of the man he has become. We might be biased, but we think he is a pretty good bloke.
But over time, through many shifts and sweat and probably a few tears and what Trent describes as strategic brownie-based flirting, because yes, he liked dropping little hints to Sarah at work, sliding hot chips or of course brownies over the pass to her, and Sarah knew on some level that she was special because no other girl got that treatment.
And Trent is the best kind of mate you can ask for. He's endlessly dependable, so long as you don't need him to arrive on time. And if you ever find yourself having a tough moment, you'll soon find him at your front door with a six-pack, a couple of steaks, and some folksy wisdom to get you through. That's true. More than once.
Sarah is the type of friend that I can call literally about anything and would be there at the drop of a hat. She literally saved me for passing out one day as I tried to change my nose ring. She rushed over with a little sleeper earring that is still in my nose. And I'm sorry, but I'm not giving it back anytime soon.
Until eventually, in late 2018, the heat turned up and the flirting boiled over. Because in November of that year, Sarah and Trent finally had their big, romantic Hollywood moment. And if you know Trent, yes, now a chef, but there's a little theatre kid inside him, a little thespian, I believe, waiting for his grand scene. And boy, oh boy, did these two get it.
Trent, Trentos, Trenty, T-Bone, Sweet Peach. Makrishwa McCoy, you are my pulse and my heartbeat and my forever. When you walked through the doors at Feral, I thought, oh no, another bright-eyed, bushy-tailed kid. But who would have thought that the kind and caring apprentice chef would turn my world upside down and become my person?
Sarah, gorgeous, honey bun, my princess, my sweet potato. From the minute I first met you until right this very moment, you take my breath away. I never thought I'd find the love of my life working in a brewery in the Swan Valley, but I'm glad I took that job at Feral. From the late night picnics at Bell's Rapid Lookout, the sometimes successful pub quizzes, the weird and wonderful concerts, cool new bars and wanky restaurants, to our couch in front of the telly, every moment with you is perfect.
I love our little family and the beautiful chaos we built together with our own little Tasmanian devil and keeping us on our toes. I love the love we share. It's special and strong, and I feel it within every bone in my body. You and I are meant to be. Thank you for being my best friend, my calm in my storms.
Your smile, your laugh, your gorgeous eyes, and your sharp wit and kind heart. I could keep going on forever about all the amazing things about you, but our beers will get warm, so I'll get to the important part. I promise to love you a little bit more every single day. I promise to always be your rock and safe space. I promise to never skimp on the sugar in your tea. I promise to always answer your texts and calls. I will always hang up your house coat wherever it ends up.
I promise to try and hang up my house coat, but I cannot talk when I'm done with it. Promise to support you if you want to swim in lakes, dams, or rivers, but I draw the line at ponds. You're the person I want to laugh with, cry with, and dance in the kitchen with forever.
It's not about me understanding. I think that Betty might have said it best. The hardest part is in the waiting. Looking out over the rooftops.
Tonight we promise to run the bar dry. We promise to cut some serious shapes on the dance floor. And we promise we will go home with a beautiful person. Memories.
I see two people who pull on the same rope. Two people who put each other first, and two people who are stronger together.
I hope you continue to be best friends, cheer each other on, and hold hands through both the sunshine and the storm.
In the wildest dreams, I'm a believer in. I'm a believer in. I'm a believer in divine timing. I'm a believer in the wildest dreams, looking out over the rooftops.
I look forward to creating this life with you and growing old together. Today, I promise to build a lifetime filled with love, laughter, and all the little moments that make us us.
Looking out over the rooftops, we started something that we can't stop. We set aside as long as the sun dropped down.
I will always be there when the shows are scary or the storms are too loud. I will always be your shoulder crown, your partner to dance with, and your personal chef. I promise to always be your little garbage bin for when your eyes are bigger than your stomach.
Out in the chest that night,
Trent, you may kiss your beautiful bride.
looking out over